Real Madrid following Courtois plan to lure Eden Hazard from Chelsea. Eden Hazard's move to Real Madrid has been dubbed the Courtois Plan in Spain, with the player running down his contract under assurances from the Spanish club that they will do everything they can to make a transfer happen. Madrid know it will take more than the £35 million they paid to bring in Thibaut Courtois, but are also confident that for a player in the final year of his contract, as Hazard will be next summer, they will not have to pay £100 million to bring in the 28-year-old Belgium international. Madrid will want to negotiate. And just as Mateo Kovacic signed on loan for Chelsea last summer, just as Courtois made the move in the opposite direction, so this time players such as Isco and even Marco Asensio could be on the bargaining table. Madrid's interest in Hazard goes back to 2017, when it was suggested the player was shown around the club's Valdebebas training ground ahead of a possible move. Kylian Mbappé eventually replaced Hazard as the priority for Real Madrid. As Football Leaks claimed a year later, they bid $180 million for the player that summer, only to then see him move to Paris Saint-Germain. In 2018, Hazard was again the target, but it was made clear to Real Madrid that with the Neymar to PSG and subsequent Ousmane Dembele and Philippe Coutinho to Barcelona deals still fresh in the memory, Chelsea would not discuss a sale for anything less than $200 million. This summer, Hazard's contract situation will be different. His ongoing public shows of affection towards Madrid and Madrid's private openness to signing him all point to the saga reaching its conclusion in 2019. As ever, Madrid's summer plans will be at the mercy of how their season ends. The post-season expenditure will increase in line with how badly they do. Their season was heading for meltdown before the end of the year. But they are still in 3 competitions and have been revived by Santiago Solari. Regardless of how trophy-laden they finish the year, they will prioritize the signing of Hazard. He will not be edged out by a move for Neymar as he was in 2017 by the desire to sign Mbappé. That does not mean Madrid will not then subsequently move for Neymar too if their predicament demands it and they continue to believe he can be brought back to Spain for little over $200 million. For Hazard, life at Madrid will be very different to life at Chelsea. The 18-year-old Brazilian Vinicius Jr. has been outstanding this season in Hazard's favoured left-sided forward berth. The Belgian would have to fight for his place, and even more so if Madrid also signed Neymar and kept Gareth Bale, who for all the campaigns in favour of his sale has a contract until 2022. He will also have to get used to not being the biggest draw in the squad. While his interview with RMC made the back pages in England, it was barely picked up in Spain as Real Madrid's Copa del Rey semi-final with Barcelona took center stage and dominated all media on Wednesday morning. That is unlikely to put Hazard off the move. He admitted, "My father always told me that I'm too selfless, and maybe it's true," the Belgian international said in the build-up to last season's cup final. That kind of willingness to take a back seat will not necessarily count against him. He will still be considered a Galactico signing, however, and the first one since Gareth Bale arrived in 2013. And if Chelsea do squeeze £100 million out of Real Madrid, then he would immediately become the club's record signing, at least until they move for Neymar. And Perez will present him as such, making plenty out of the fact that it has always been Hazard's dream to play for Real Madrid since he was a kid, marveling at the pirouettes of Zinedine Zidane. Zidane was the coach who most petitioned for Hazard to be signed. He has not stayed around long enough to manage one of his favorite players, but as Hazard has already said, Zidane's absence does not make Madrid any less of a prospect for him. And if he does arrive in the Spanish capital, then Courtois will at least help his integration. The two have remained in contact through the ups and downs of this season. When the keeper moved to Madrid last summer, he said, "If he, Hazard, comes to the club, then I will be very happy because he is my friend."